We are a group concerned about our local sea and shore. Our area of focus, the Kyles of Bute, from Ardlamont Point to Armalish Point. Our membership locality being West Cowal and Bute. Our area is famous for its beauty, kind climate, sheltered waters, wildlife and seafood.
Hi, I'm Amy Dow. I'm the group lead for the Kyles Coastal Community Group. I became involved because there was a small group of people in our community who were really concerned about the sea and had lots of ideas about how they'd like to improve the sea, and they approached me and asked whether I would lead the setup of a group because I've previously done that.
The group has looked into what can currently be found in our sea, including priority marine features, as well as historical research, which has shown that with some changes to our human activities, this ecosystem has the potential to recover. However, the first step in this process is preventing sewage from being dumped into the sea. The problem of sewage being emptied into the sea on a daily basis isn't just about the health of our environment and the people who live here. It's about the fact that a clean sea will facilitate a healthier economy in terms of more sustainable fishing or sea-based enterprise and tourism. In short, we want to future-proof the Kyles of Bute. The local children engaged fully with our project, doing research, beach surveys, making posters and sharing their work to MSP Jenny Minto. They then made a presentation to the Highlands and Islands Rural Parliament.
The main outcome for me is would be to come up with multiple solutions as a multidisciplinary team. So rather than one individual being responsible for this, it's a collective response that's required, and I would like to see us getting together with SEPA, Scottish Water, the Scottish Government and local councillors all around a table.
Both opportunities for regeneration, which is involved in taking care of plants, animals and the seabed and the soil, and
It's a really exciting project, especially if we do get most of the raw sewage out of the sea. We can go swimming in the sea and paddleboarding.
As a community, we do what we can to address the problem, with regular beach cleans, and those of us who can do so installing septic tanks and sewage disposal works. Unfortunately, even the sewage treatment works discharges frequently into the sea.
Tyneborought's major asset is the Kyles of Bute. We shouldn't ignore the level of pollution in its waters. For the sake of future generations and the ecosystems of the sea, we've got to look for solutions.
When do we want it?
I don't normally go here though.
Our mum doesn't really like us swimming in this coastie.
What does your sign say that you made?
It said no job it here. People don't want to swim in the sea when there's like loads of jobbies about. I mean, would you like that?
In a letter to campaigners, Climate Change and Energy Secretary Gillian Martin said Scotland's waters are among the cleanest in Europe, but warned that areas not classed as official bathing waters may carry higher health risks.
This is one of the sewage pipes here that you can see. Gillian Martin has told us that there's nothing wrong with the water quality in the Kyles and Loch Ridden, but the physical evidence that we see strongly suggests otherwise. This is our sea, Gillian Martin. Would you swim in it?
The whole point of the kind of campaign today was like, do you dare to go in the water here? And that's not what we want for Tyneborough. We want people to really be happy to swim here. Our local economy is really relying on sea-based recreation and sea-based businesses, and we want to strengthen that for the future for our children in this area.
Here at the University of Glasgow, researchers are working on sustainable, affordable alternatives for rural communities by enhancing the biological treatment of waste. They say water policy in such areas has long been neglected.
We want to invent new technologies that make it attractive to treat the wastewater in a better way. The challenge is to get Scottish Water and SEPA working with the communities to come up with ways of funding these alternative ways of treating wastewater in rural.
My neighbours and I are exploring a joint sewage solution, as per the suggestions by Dr. Elizabeth Lawson and Professor Sloan. If this works out, this could be something for the whole village and Scotland maybe.